All right, this is going to be about sending a soldier into cheese and then what that does to the enemy team. And so we'll use this a lot when we're, say, dry pushing second with Uber advantage. Not all the time, but a big reason to do that is that the enemy medic, demo, and scout will be far back a lot of the time. And as a result, you'll often see a setup something like this. So a soldier watching from pipe, a scout on shed, the other soldier sometimes on shed kind of can roam around in a few different places. And so what we want to do when we're doing this is create some space on the left, send a soldier in, and then that's going to create even more space for us. And how that works is we'll get our combo kind of coming through here, clear stickies and traps and stuff like that. We won't have to contest with that demo because we see them so far back. But a demo, a scout, and a medic here, pretty easy to take care of one soldier. Spam them out, and then we'll send our other soldier through. And what happens here is the enemy soldier takes some damage. If they don't jump away, they'll probably die. I mean, 2 stickies, some scattergun shots, and who knows what else can really kill that soldier very quickly. And the blast can just knock them off. So not a huge threat, but basically they have a choice to instantly commit on us or jump away after doing a little bit of damage. Most likely they'll jump away. And what happens here is, as a result of being deep in cheese here, we have a really good position for the soldier. And the reason it's good is that you can really spam out this doorway hard. If they don't look at you, you can come right up onto them, do insane amounts of damage to the combo, possibly kill them, force whatever. But they can also hurt you pretty far if they see you coming. And this is such an awful space to be in as soldier, or really anybody. They can splash off the wall, they can splash here, they can hit here. Anywhere that they hit is going to hit, this entire blast radius. So it's not a good spot to be in. But on the opposite side, if they try to push you hard here, you have a little bit of height. You can also spam them here. Anything that you hit is going to hit all of it. And even theoretically, some of their shots might miss if they hit the wall, whereas you have a wall advantage as well. So it's kind of an interesting situation where if you go too deep, they can just crunch you, but they can't push you either. And since you can hurt them really hard if they don't address you, you're for sure drawing at least one person back, which most likely this soldier is going to come grab some health or just drop down here, grab some health, and then rotate back in to deal with the soldier. They might send a second person also. Usually their scout will at the very least be distracted by this. So potentially you can get 2 enemy teammates for the price of 1. Let's put us in blue, I guess. So that's great already. Then we have to think about, we have a flank scout, so our flank scout might be down here. Now the flank scout can't do a whole lot here. If they go too far out, they can get bombed really easily and shot by chased by their scout. That's an instant death, really, really easily. But what you can do is at least draw the attention of 1, maybe 2 if you're lucky. So the goal here is, if you're that flank scout, draw eyes, keep them distracted. Because if you can draw 2 eyes somehow, we have 1 guy drawing 2 eyes, you're drawing 2 eyes. That's 4 of their 6 teammates, and now we have a 4v2 advantage, however we want to play it. More likely you're just going to draw 1, and that's totally fine, especially if it's a scout that you're drawing the eyes from, because that opens up bombing opportunities for our soldier. So your goal basically here is, if they'll totally ignore you, maybe you want to get up to shed just to create more space, kind of push them in. You want to make it so they can't flank us, and other than that, you're just trying to draw eyes, so you're not trying to get huge amounts of kills. So let's see. So we have possibly have drawn 2 here. We have 1 guy here just holding steady. As soon as you peek and you draw an eyes, you can just back up and play defensively. Your job is pretty much done as long as they're looking at you. Now from here we have just a ton of choices. You know, they have at least 5 people are accounted for here. Their one question is that soldier. And meanwhile, we can take all this space. So we'll probably get all the way up to here with demo, med, scout. And our pocket scout is going to be primarily thinking, what's that soldier going to do? Are they going to bomb? What are they going to do? So scout has to worry about making sure that they can't come in through here. And a lot of it is just going to be denying any sort of bombs here. But let's say everything's going perfectly well. Our flank scout has drawn 2 eyes. Our soldier has drawn 2 eyes. And now we have a Sully that can jump pretty much with impunity. If their scout is tied up, then a soldier can get in, high bomb, hit both medic and demo. It's a pretty far bomb, so you have to make sure you hit it, but that's great. If you don't think that you have a good shot there, but you think that nobody's looking at you on shed, you can bomb around and jump onto shed. Wherever you go, you know, you call for some stickies from our demo, and 1-2 stickies, and that's an easy kill, or potentially 2 easy kills. So that's everything's going great there. Now let's see what else. Oh yeah, meant to do scout there. Now what they could do is they could just instantly see that this is happening, run away. They can probably get past our soldier. If they get out, that's basically 2 free kills for us and the point for no Uber at all. That's just like a tremendously powerful thing. If they try to flank our soldier, we can mulch them. Very unlikely to happen. The worst thing that basically they can do is just to full commit onto us. In which case, if we do have Uber, we can, you know, catch their combo, kill them, kill everybody on us. We're totally happy. Even if they get out and we don't kill their medic, we're happy to get 3 kills and the point for exchange for what, like Uber ad, no problem. Let's see. The other thing that might happen is if they don't send sufficient amount of people into, or let's say that they just back up into lobby, they send their soldier back there. They send their combo here, but they kind of still want to fight, and these guys back up. Well, now that allows us to put demo man spam here. If they try to push that soldier, that's just a bad spot for them to be in. And that's just really, really strong for us as well. The only other thing that could really happen is they could instead try to commit some players towards our flank scout, who should then just back up pretty much. If they're really caught out and we can slow down a little bit, sending our combo to deal with that, you know, our pocket scout there, especially our soldier to bomb. So calling for that bomb is really big. And then the demo man can just stop anybody from taking too much space. Just play passively there. So yeah, biggest things to worry about there are just bombs onto the combo. But already we've gotten almost onto point just from sending a soldier there pretty safely. Now it's really important that we buff that soldier before jumping in. You know, jumping in and having 240 health or something like that allows one early peek without much risk, which means that our soldier can assess what's the danger of going in deep. If they don't notice him, then he can get really deep. More likely they're going to see him, and he's just going to play more passively, hang out here, spam some doorways, have a good time. Yeah. So big things here, just to reiterate, sending one soldier can draw 2 eyes, which is great. Having a flank scout here draws at least 1 eye. So right there, we've prevented flanks, and we've created a person advantage, and we've set ourselves up for likely a huge bomb. And it doesn't matter if we get the medic or if we get other people, as long as we're taking advantage of all that space that creates.